children. As I say, no arguments. There used to be arguments, but I was all right. When I went to seniors, I was all right, you know. And I only got into one fight because I was pressured into it. But the kid, his father taught him boxing, Morris Busby. And of course, he was banging my head and I couldn't see nothing because he knocked my brain to and fro. But when I come and recovered, I caught him up the road and I hit him one because he hit me. I never had a chance to hit him. So, not being a coward, I went up to him and hit him to show him that I wasn't a coward. And so he wouldn't get big-headed because he beat somebody up. And that's a good lesson for him as well. Then he'd understand. But he was a lovely kid, you know. I shouldn't have fought him because he'd done nothing to me. But we still was always friends. His father spoke to me in a nice way about the fighting. And we were still friends. And it's somebody in our classroom didn't like him. So they want to get him beat up. And then they come up to me, well, I thought if I refuse, these lads might beat me up, you see. And because if it's just a one person against me, I wouldn't have done it. But there's too many people, too many children against me. You know, so the one way out of it is just pretend to fight, really. But he boxed me ears.
What were the lessons like at the senior school?
Oh,
can you remember any of the lessons?
All the lessons here, as the arithmetic, English, history, reading, and there was a lot of lessons, and we was taught well. And with me, I couldn't be bothered to learn. You know, it's like an idle brain, you see. And of course, it's not so idle these days as it was when I was at school.
Was there a lot of pressure to work, to do well at school? Did you get a lot of pressure?
No. I wish there was, because I would have passed I would have passed for not a college, technical college. I would have passed for that, you see, if I was pressurised. And because I'm very intelligent now, and I was very intelligent when I was a child, and so he don't mean to say being intelligent. Don't mean to say you're educated or very clever. There's people who can't read and write, but they are very intelligent.
Right.
They could learn to build things in a week or less. I learned a job within a week, and I was able to be left alone on it. You know, that's the intelligence part. If you can't read and write, it don't matter. You're intelligent, you're doing a job. You know.
Was there much homework or anything like that?
No, we didn't do homework. We never done that homework in my days. We had sports lessons. We used to go to sport, play cricket or football, you know, and the teacher used to take us to the playing fields, you know, and the one entrance comes out onto King's Standing Road and the King's Standing Hill leading to Perry Bar, and you know, leading to College Road at the bottom, like. I wish I hadn't had this cold, you know, else I could speak more clear.
And how far was your home away from the school? Did you have fast travel?
Oh, no, it was just, I was in Allerton Road. I just walked down Allerton Road a little way along to Christ the King School and turn left into Aylesbury, and there it was my school.
Right.
You know, it's about a quarter mile or less. Pardon.
Did you stay at school for your lunch, or did you go home for it? Or?
Most of the time I was there for my lunch. I used to have sandwiches sometimes, and I used to have dinners sometimes. You know, I think at the sandwiches when we couldn't afford the dinners in them days. You know, you get it today. People can't afford the dinners. There's money's not around, like. But we also had sandwiches, you know, to go to school with, you know, if we didn't have no dinner money. And
an apple or a chocolate bar or something,
or
sandwiches?
It's most large sandwiches, you know, because the more filling than fruit, you know, and
the school dinner's good when you got them?
Oh yes, yeah, I ate all of it. Yes, and there's the last teacher I had, that's when I was in the 4th year. My daughter had the same teacher, and he remembered me. And I went to see him, and you know, and he says, "Yes, I know your daughter, and I'm bettering you." And Mr. Porter, he had long legs, and he used to go clong, 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 and a deep voice, you know, powerful voice. And when he used to go upstairs to somewhere else, you know, and we were playing about in the classroom, and we hear him coming along the corridor upstairs. You know, then we all, all right, quiet, and we all sit there with our nose in our books, nice and quiet, for when he walks in, you know, and because he would give us the cane if he caught us, and you know, Mr. Howe used to throw the board rubber, how heavy it was. He's got the like felt to rub, it's wooden, it's got felt on to clean the chalk off the blackboard. And he used to throw that at us, you know, if we're not paying attention. And we used to have a radio, and I can't remember what the lessons was on the radio. And we used to have lessons with the radio teaching us things, you know. And we liked that, like. We used to do social studies as well.
Did the school do any trips out?
Yes, we used to go to Eden Valley.
Oh, okay.
You know, and there's other trips, you know, I just can't remember where there was, like. But I remember my sister says, "Don't worry, Mama, I'll pay for it." Because she, my oldest sister, you know, she was married and because we couldn't afford. My father didn't always be able to get a job, like, you know, and we didn't have much money for trips, you know. And my sister paid for the trip to go to Eden Valley, you know, to say where we got our water from and that. And of course, what my mother couldn't do for us to go to school, she used to say, right, you know, I think she used to think to herself, poor lad, he couldn't go to that holiday, that trip. I'll take him to the Elgin Picture House or a Mayfair Picture House.
Right, right.
And I can, one time, a couple of times, she was able to afford to go to Breen, to meet the Breen, and real. She used to make up to what I missed.
That's really nice.
And my mother was like an angel. She wouldn't hurt anyone, and she really